Hello and welcome to day 19 of playing a draft every day until I am Mythic. We're still in Plat at the moment. And we are steadily approaching the end of the season, so my expectations aren't super high for how we're going to end the season. And then we'll get the reset. So my main goal is just to try learn as many fundamentals so that can carry over to next season. But also just to enjoy the format while it's still here. So let's get started. So, uh, worth addressing that the last couple drafts have not been going well. I've been uh, forcing starting with like black green base and then usually choosing a direction between Abzan and Sultai, sometimes both. And that has not been very successful. I think my biggest issues is that I think I've been playing too many cheap creatures. I've been struggling to keep creatures on the board for long enough that I can just beat down people just removal, and then I'm kind of in a bad spot. Um, yeah, I think that's the main two. Flying is also an issue. But looking at this pack, the best thing in the pack is the sorry, not river region, scavenger region. Um, And since it is black, I think we will almost certainly be playing in my comfort zone, which is good. Because I was going to say, I don't think I'll be forcing anymore. I think I'll just be taking off what's really strong. But looks like this might actually be a draft that I don't have to force. It might just come to me, which is great. But some of these drafts that I thought have been really strong have ended up being pretty bad. So we'll have to watch out for that. So what do I think makes a good Abzan or Sultai draft? I think it's really about having enough creatures or snakeskin veils that you're not at a huge risk of just losing everything really quickly. Here I could just take the Triland, but I could also just take Strategic Betrayal, which I quite like, as early removal. Yeah, I think I'll take the Betrayal, but the tap lands were also quite nice there. Ooh, another removal, but I think I'll just take the Successor. It looks like we'll be in pretty solid Abzan here. Unless we see some really good Sultai cards. Because these can fit in Sultai, definitely. I mean, this is very flexible. But this, I think, would rather be in as many immediate sources of counters. So I think here we just take the Veil. As I was saying, one of the big issues is removal. So if I can try and negate that with some Veils, hosts also help a little bit, but not that much, because if you hosts let you transition the power when there is removal, but it doesn't really solve the problem when you're down to like one or two creatures. Yeah, I think I'll take. Ooh, do I take Whale or Legacy? Um, Maybe I should try the Whale. I'll try Whale this time. But obviously, maybe slightly better in Sultai, but I do often run out of action. So this could potentially help. I'll take the Nurturer, that's perfect. And Bloodflies is really good. Take that over the other whale. And Bloodflies being really good is kind of... It's not really good, but what it is really good for is that it's a 2-cost. And in my last draft, I could not find any 2-costs, so I'm just kind of relieved to get some 2-costs in the first pack. I think we'll hopefully get a good number of those going, and I really like when my 2-costs are ones that benefit from the counters when I play my 3-costs. I generally have this sort of vision in my head that the main sort of game plan is going to be play a 2-cost that benefits from counters. On turn 3, play something that gives you counters. The negotiations would fall into that category. Oh, I don't have all of those. I'll just put all of them. And then turn 4, you also play something that benefits from counters a bit. Maybe a host, maybe a envoy. But I think I've been too tunnel visioned on that vision, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should be thinking more in terms of not being too fast. Oh, wow. Think that's perfect. It is more, again, another mill enjoyer, but I think it's just a really good card. So, and it's very rare you can play it with the double black, but we are looking like almost a mono black deck here. So that's very nice. I think that's one thing that you can kind of get a bit more of in Premier Draft. People don't like the black cards. Obviously, we're very early in the pack. So I could take the Exhale, or I could take the Bloodflies, or I could take the Veil. I think I'll just take the Exhale. I think we're going to want quite a bit of removal, and the Exhale is very good removal. I could take the Armament Dragon, but without any fixing at the moment, I think I'd rather just take the Exhale. Maybe a mistake. Here, I'll take the Wayfarer. It's not amazing, definitely replaceable, but I think it's pretty solid still. And we do have a couple things that can benefit from mill, including this. So we've got a few things to try get. I think I might just try this. I'm not sure if it will work, but if I don't have enough creatures, I'll play it. So we do have a couple menace creatures. If I get some, what's their faces? The 4-cost black menace endure 2, then I think we're in a good spot with a bit of a game plan. So I could just take the legacy because of that. I could also take the Sultai Devotee as a good 2-cost. I'm sure I'll get these back. Well, I'm almost sure I'll get these back. I think I'll just take the Devotee. Also lets us potentially have a blue splash in the future. And it does mean we're definitely playing... we're not mono black anymore. Well, we never were, but I could have maybe afforded to play some less greens. But I think it's good to have a good balance between the two colours anyway. But I don't know. There's probably some theory done on that of what the ideal balance. I'm assuming if you want 2 colours, you want to be as close to 2 colours as you can. Ooh, very nice. This is the sort of 2 costs we're wanting. Definitely prefer that over like the Wayfarer and Devotee, but I think we'll end up playing all of them. So some more expensive cards would be good. A bit more removal would still be good. We do have kind of removal with the Regent's definitely removal, and the Whale of War can be removal. Problem with Regent is... No, actually, I guess because normally I have a couple big creatures and then sometimes they have lots of small creatures, so it does work quite well for that. I think I might just take the Veteran because, I mean, it's that or the Envoy, but the Veteran goes nicely with the Revenant. But, I mean, I guess that's about it, so maybe I should just go the Envoy. Yeah, I think I'll go Envoy. I'll take Resolve, I think. Flying creatures are an issue, and I prefer to wear the cost. Oh no. What is happening? Okay, we're lagging out a bit. I apologize. Hopefully we still get to make a pick in the next pack, but no guarantees here. Okay, so my magic crashed and it did not want to basically bricked my entire PC for, what has it been, like 5 minutes? So we did not get to see pack 3. So I'm gonna click on build your deck and see what cards we got. But I am not optimistic. I'm seeing a lot of very random stuff. So it's almost going to be like a sealed deck of trying to put stuff together. I'm seeing some Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Let's see. Oh, that's so painful. So annoying. Okay, let's cut the... Is there anything on my sideboard? No. Okay. So, let's cut everything that obviously doesn't fit. We might have to splash Sultai by the looks of things, but we have no fixing for that really. So without anything random extra... Well, I did get a Prowler, so it could be worse. I don't have any dragons I want to get, really. I have the Regent, but that's about it. And this isn't great, and neither's the Nest Guards, but what can you do? So I'll cut... I think I'd rather get rid of the Nest Guards. Maybe I keep it. I mean, that is basically useless. I have the DOT to fix if I do want to play like a Godkeeper or something. So if I cut those, what could I add back? I could add back the Goalkeeper. And then are we in a bit of a better spot? I mean, I think this is the best I can do. But it's so bad. Ah, that's so painful. So painful. Okay. At least, I'm pretty sure we're at like 0 points in plat. So I think if I go 03, it's not the end of the world. But definitely sad after we've been going 03 a lot to not get a fair shot at trying to get some wins. And also just really sad to spend a bunch of gems to get basically nothing back. Okay, that's definitely a keep. Got the Revenant and the Successor. Also playing Swamps. Mardu. Also, there's a very high chance my game crashes. Usually if it crashes once, it crashes again. So maybe I should have waited a bit before trying to play, but hopefully we're okay. Okay, DBT on turn 3 is definitely less scary. But still not my favourite thing to see. Whale of War might go really well into the... Go wide here. Okay, definitely think we want this to match the Surveyor. Do I want to attack with the DBT? Maybe not, because I can definitely potentially make it bigger. So I think no attacks, but I guess trading it with the Mardu DBT is not that bad. So I'll do this. If they trade it, I have ways of getting it back. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So they might remove all this, but I can then use the counters, which is quite nice. I'll play the Regent after. I could play the Regent as a -2/-2, but I don't think that's very useful. We will see what they do. They can also just make this a 2/4, which doesn't hurt straight away, but will potentially hurt after. So I guess I just kill the devotee now. They do have a combat trick potentially. I think I don't mind so much. Doesn't really matter. I heal the same, I just block 1 less damage, but now they need a combat trick that adds some toughness if they don't want to trade it, which is a bit harder to come by, but they might have... What could they even have? I'm guessing they have the +3, +0. They could have... Wow, I'm so bad at remembering my instances. Okay, nice. Okay, something big. So I could keep whale up so that but it won't trade anyway, so that's pointless. So let's just play the regent out. And then we can double block. And if they removal, that's not the end of the world. We're still winning. Whoa, we're still winning. Wow, I'm struggling with my R's and W's today. We are still winning, I think. We're gonna make it bigger. By double block, they can kill one, but they might have a legacy. Just a trade. That seems like a very nice trade. So this is why I kind of want to keep my DOT alive. So what do I play? I could just play the successor out. I think that kind of makes sense. I could make this flying lifelink. And then what? I'm healing. No, I want to keep this back to hit that anyway. So let's just attack first. And then let's just play this. Now they have to have 2 bits of removal if they want to attack with the Storm Singer. Looks like they have at least 1. No. Okay, so I could play the Rakshasa, or I could play the Revenant. It's interesting. I'll play the Revenant. I can play Whale as well, which is quite nice. So, what do I want? Well, I think I just put it on the successor because everything else I'm kind of wasting a token. So, let's do that. Full attack. Next. Okay. Well, oh, you without drafting, I do better than when I am drafting. Maybe I should just let it auto pick everything. Has anyone ever done that? Try to auto pick only to Mythic? That could be kind of fun. Really? I get. Oh, yeah, of course. I thought this was 17 lands, and I was like, why is it not showing blue as a splash? But I think it just includes any color that you are playing at all. Okay, we get the DOT and the goalkeeper. I think I'll keep. Got whale and betrayal as well. 2 whales. It looks like we might be against an aggressive deck again. And this time they're actually playing stuff, which is scary. So I think I'll just play the DOT. And then maybe next. I won't block this turn and I'll block next turn. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Nurtura is great. Please make it go wide. Nice. So I think we just keep whale up. I guess I should maybe whale first before the pack beast comes out. Just in case. Makes it a bit harder for them. So I basically traded that for like a 3-3. Okay, so we've got negotiations or successor or goalkeeper actually. I guess I play the goalkeeper as something that can kill the Lancer. Yeah, I'll attack. I should have attacked first actually, and then I could have maybe killed. See, this is something I really need to focus on. I'll try to focus up But order of my turn. Attack first, because then I could have betrayed the Lancer. And it would have been really good. But this is, you know, okay. That's not great. Now I take this damage. At least next turn I can get rid of something. Oh, can I regent? No, that only -2s. So I think we do just betrayal. Even though I can't play anything else, which is pretty annoying. Okay. I'm surprised they went for that. But I think I have to attack. I'm not defending. Yeah, that was maybe a bad play, but I don't know what else I was playing there. I could Whale of War for 2. I should have done that last time. Whale of War back the Devotee. It's just creatures, right? Yeah, target creature. Okay. So I can still do that. Or I could play this and -3 from everything, which I quite like. So if I play X is 3, pay everything, my dragon gets to stay. Yeah, that was definitely the right thing to do, I think. But they've still probably got plenty of action here. Skyrider. At least I can block that. Initiate. I've got my own initiate, which I quite like. Yeah, maybe I play initiate and successor. Like, I have 2 flying creatures, which is very annoying. Yeah, so do I want to attack first? No. I'm going to play this. And this. And no attacks. So I've still got some options. They have some removal by the looks of it. Okay. So they're going to hit for 3 at least. So I can make something... I can't make something flying. Okay. So there's no point negotiationsing. So I have to play this, basically. And then I think I keep Whale up. I could actually aggress... Oh, there's not much point in negotiationsing other than... I guess the +1 and then I can block with the Bloodflies. Is that gonna be worth... So I could also just Whale. And I can block with the Bloodflies. So maybe I should do that instead. Yeah, I think that's better. So I can attack with these because they are definitely not going to block. And then let's see what they play. It all comes down to this. If they have removal, they just win. Well, do they just win? Maybe not. They need removal plus pump or something. Okay, I land. Phew. They're gonna... They have to pay life though, so that's gonna be hard for them to do. Oh, paying 4 life. Okay. That's kind of crazy. Does that not just... Almost... I think it does kill them. So, do I want to bring anything back this turn? I could bring back the Goalkeeper and the Devotee. I think not. I think not. Actually, let's do it. Oh, that was before their attack stage. That was a mistake. But, okay. Was it before? I don't even know what's going on anymore. So I have a Wayfarer. If I attack with the Successor right now, they don't need to block. But if I had Negotiations, they have to double block. So I think I'll do that, and then I'll play the Devotee. I think... Oh, I could play the Wayfarer. And if I play the Wayfarer... No, because I want the flying creature, so I'll play the Devotee. So there's no cards to get, but I can still do that. And then... I'll just do that. So if I attack with this, it does... That has to be double blocked, which means this can definitely hit, and this can hit. And I'm doing... They're on 1 after that. Oh! That doesn't kill though, right? I guess they just thought there was no path to win. Maybe they're just quicker at calculating than I am. But there you go. There you go. Okay, well... I guess I'm not as lost as I thought I was, but... I'll be impressed if I get more wins. I really don't... I think I'm just getting lucky. But this is like... You know, you put so much effort into drafting a good deck 4 times, and then you get basically 2 packs worth of creatures, and then you win twice. It just doesn't feel like a proportional... Like, results are proportional to the effort, which probably just means I'm bad at drafting. I think that's probably the takeaway, but... It is what it is. Hopefully the Wayfarer can find me a land. Never mind, I don't need one. I'll take a blue, but... Do I take a blue? Yeah, I think I do. I've got Earth Cover to work towards as well. Yeah, there's not much else to do anyway. Looks like we're against Teemo or Jeskai. Okay, we got some expensive cards. This should be good, I think. Because I think Teemo often has the most expensive stuff. Never mind. I don't know what we're looking at here. So they can't play the Dragonstorm. The Channel Dragonfire is a bit annoying. Maybe I just take that out. But they do have a counterspell. Worth remembering. And the Strike Master is also a bit annoying. This won't kill anything except this current card, which I'm not too worried about. So maybe I just take away the Strike Master. If I take away the Strike Master, they basically have almost nothing to do next turn. Which is kind of annoying, because it means they'll just counter. So if I take away this, what are they doing next turn? Probably playing one of those two. Yeah, I'll just take away the X-Men. No attacks. Ooh, did they draw something with a plains? Oh, a globe, okay. Another source of ramp. So that means I can... Oh, I can't play this. That's a shame. I didn't realise. Okay, it was a swamp. Thank goodness. If that was a forest, I would be very annoyed at myself. And we can't play either of these for a while as well. That's annoying. Okay, they got their Dragonstorm out. This can also just kill. I think they'll do that as well. Are we going to see all the colours? I'm guessing we might. Nope, no black. No swamp. No, it's not the right colour. Not the right colour. Here's the Strike Master. Okay. I think I play this and kill the Strike Master. Ah, exhale, okay. That's really annoying. I thought I'd got rid of their exhales, but they had more, which makes sense. Get the Channel Dragonfire. Okay. So I think I'll play. Wow, I'm destroying only songs. Yeah, I think I'll play this. I'll probably just go wide with it, because otherwise removal's gonna really annoy me. I'm annoying because I'd like to go big against some dragons, but this does 6 damage to something with flying, so that's gonna get rid of that. Potentially. This can only do 2 damage at the moment, so that's good. We're not completely out of this game, I just have a feeling I'm gonna draw something significantly better. So I can play... I can't play both. I think I'd rather play this, because I might get something from the mill. 8 though. I don't think I can afford milling 8. Do I just attack with both? They probably just double block the Earth Carver. Maybe I just attack with this. Let me see what they do. Yeah, that's fine. So next turn I can play the Goalkeeper. I've got some renew action going on if they don't exile. Exile, not exhale. So that's okay. Shrine keeps in mind. This is what I'm talking about. They just get some of these, and then this one's kind of perfect for them, which means they're going to draw all the rest of their amazing cards. So I'll play this. And then I will put... I'll put 1 on there just so that they have to kill it. They will, but I think it's worth. What have they got? Okay, just tank it. So I think they'll use this to kill this, and then attack with that. Most likely. And then I can make this fly. And it'll be an 8/8, and then they'll kill it, and I'll just be very sad. Oh, it can be yeah, no, I can't play both. It'll be an 8/8. Yep, nothing unexpected there. Yeah, the card advantage is too much, I think. Wow. I can maybe pray they just don't have removal. That's about all I can do for. How much is that? 5. I can play it. I've got a 10/10, but I have a feeling that they might just removal it. For some reason. I'm just getting that vibe. They can also... Oh, they can't quite kill it with that plus that. Which is lucky. But I mean, the fact that they've not just done it means it's not like Dragon's Prey, probably. Not sure what it could be that they need to think this hard. If I could draw a Whale of War, that would be great. I didn't use one before, did I? No. Another Shrine Keeper. So I'm just gonna have to kill that. If they don't play something, I still kill them next turn. So, did they draw removal? Or a flying creature or a reach creature? That's the test here. They just need 1 damage because that does 2. Wait, no, never mind. They can't play that. Costs too much. Just barely too much. So they need 3 damage. Light Shatter does not have reach. So they are just praying that they get a Twin Bolt or something. Even that wouldn't work. They need Exhale. And the suspense is killing me. PVT is not it. Oh my goodness. What? That's a win because I have a 10/10 flying creature. Oh wow. Wow. I think if they were more patient, they win that. That is incredible. That is crazy. 3-0. I didn't play anything for like 4 turns in a row that game, and then I'm against a deck with like so many big dragons. I can't believe I won. Okay. Do I draw a forest is the question. We will find out. Because I don't think it's a mulligan. Okay, some of the storms are something I'm not too sad to get rid of. I think I just get rid of it, otherwise it's going to be really annoying. But it is a 2-for-1. Maybe I play this, but if they make it bigger I can't trade, so I think I do just get rid of it. I guess if they make it bigger though, it's not a huge issue. Let's see. I also just feel like they maybe are less likely to make it bigger this turn. Okay, they are. So at least now this is kind of, I take 3 damage, but you know, they've invested more into that now. I can let them do it again as well, that's the fun thing. So I could just play this. Let's go big so that I can attack with this and do 1 damage. Or 2 damage rather. So they might removal this, but then next turn I can just removal them. What's the victory? No removal yet. I will happily trade if they attack. Okay. They clearly were worried about the same thing. So, I think we get rid of one of them. It's just which one. Can't cast spells during your during your turn. So, I think maybe we attack first. Because no matter what I do, I'm attacking with both, and then I can maybe resolve. Okay, nice. So I resolve this one. And we exhale this. And we cleared their board and done a decent amount of damage. Healed ourselves up. But we are very quickly running out of action. Adapt. Ooh, good draw. I think I just play that. Which is what I prefer. I guess this can get past the adapt. But they do have Twin Bolt. Deals 2 damage. This also gets past the adapt. But would I rather see their removal first? Probably. And this does want a counter, so while I think I can play it. And we just attack with this. The blood flies tax. So I'm expecting them to get rid of nurture. Oh, they got that encampment. I'm expecting 2 spells and then they just have double strike on this. And bolt on the nurture as expected. And then some other spell, and then I'll take, yeah. Have to just take that. Take that on the chin. Okay. Play that. Yeah, I'll take the action. Was not nearly so bad. Wow, I thought for a second I only got lands. That would have been incredible. I think we keep taxing. I could just attack with all actually. I don't really care what they trade it with. Yeah, they let them all through. They must have removal for this. And they're doing 6 probably. No, but they do have another way of increasing their damage. But not that much. So I think we play the Wayfair first in case I get a renew. No, but we get a lot of lands. I think I decline because then I can attack for more. So you go next. So that can only be blocked by the Dawnbreaker, that can only be blocked by the Dawnbreaker, that can't really be blocked by not the Dawnbreaker, and that can happily tank whatever. Okay, we'll do that trade. Do more damage. But I am out of action, but they need to solve some problems quickly. Okay, that solves the flying issue. They attack, they're in trouble. Okay, they attack with the vigilance, that makes sense. Ooh, nice. Success is good. Then we can attack with this for sure, and I think this for sure. Because I'm expecting them to double block with this, so this gets the 1 damage through. If they don't double block... then I just lose my butterflies, it's not the end of the world. Okay, just... ah, that's why. Okay. Get rid of the blood flies. Get something extra to play. And a pack beast, wow. At least the adapt can't do anything this turn. That is painful. I need my Prowler to die. Oh, nice. I can't play it though. Not so nice. So if I attack with that, and that, what happens? They block the Prowler with the Kieran. And then the other two just faceplant a bit. They can block with the Adapt and the Dawnbreaker on the Successor. Which is annoying. So maybe I don't attack with these two and just attack with this. I think I just end up taking... I mean, they're mostly flying anyway. Let's see. Double block. Well, since they don't have many things to fly, I feel like doing it this way around makes the most sense. Okay, and then let's put that on the... Do I play it this turn? Maybe it's better to play it next turn, in case they attack stupidly. But then I can't play this next turn. So I put it on the Wayfair. It's going to be... How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be a 7/7. It's going to be an 8/8 on my... Maybe I do just do that this turn in case I can play that next turn. But if they have removal, that is unlucky. Actually, gets rid of the successor. At least I don't have to discard that one. They are just continually killing me with the Dawnbreaker. I really hope I draw a card. Draw a land, I mean. Attacking with the 3/4. He must be about to get double strike. Oh, because they can make it fly. I'm stupid. Okay, we do get something. We want this, I think, so it doesn't really matter. They attack with this, they have to block. And they hit me for 4 in the skies next turn, probably. Okay. Let's see. I mean, if they just draw removal any of these turns, it's really bad. Oh, of course! Completely slipped my mind. Okay, I'm just dead. Good game. I mean, I was dead anyway, but... That was the nail on the coffin. Not even. That was just like jumping up and down on the coffin after I'm dead. Okay. Not as good, but still winnable. Just couldn't quite get it to work. Maybe a little impatient with my creatures there. Could have kept more alive. Okay, another good start. Sometimes I feel like games are just decided by the opening hand draws. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm 0-3 because my opening hand draws are so bad. And then sometimes I'm just getting the best thing I could draw every time. Again, part of the variation. Another Mardu. Is this the third Mardu in a row? Not my favorite thing to see. I think we just play the Devotee as something that can trade pretty well. Yeah, I think it trades better than everything else. Some removal, perhaps? Just a trade. Pack Beast. So I can't get rid of the Pack Beast. So I think we just play the Revenant. It's pretty good in this spot. Both my successes, but I would quite like a land or something. Okay, I think they have a combat check, so I'll do no blocks. Probably exhale or some plus something shenanigans. So I can kill that, which I quite like. Yeah, I think that's better than whatever else I can do. No attacks. They will just exhale it. I don't know why they're not attacking with the back piece. I'm slowly dying. Skyrider. So, good negotiations, but I think that's probably a bit silly. So instead, I shall wait and play Whale of War when they attack. No attacks. But definitely not great that I don't have stuff to do. Okay. What have they got? Something to make it big? Some of the storms, okay, they did it in the right order and I maybe did it in the wrong order there. So I guess I just play the Nurturer or the Successor. They both just die to the Descendant, but actually if I go wide with the Nurturer it's kind of good. Good negotiations, see what their last thing is, but I think this is better. We'll go wide with it. I can start healing. They still have whatever the thing they want me to block with is, so maybe I do just start attacking with this. It's probably Exhale, so maybe I'd rather still keep it, and at least when I block I get something from it. Green Vault, never mind. Okay, that's why they were attacking like they were. That makes sense, because if they had Exhale they would just be attacking with the Beast as well. They wouldn't have anything to lose really. And lots of flying. I could kill the Skyrider. No way they have removal. Wow, I just lose. I'll go back a bit. Yay, I can play two things instead of just one. So I think we play the Successor and the Bloodflies. And then do I just attack with this? Probably not. I do heal. And they have an extra turn to pick up some removal if I don't, but I think I risk it. Oh, that's going to do a lot of damage. Okay. And they have something up for sure. So let's do that to that, that to that, that to that. Let's see what they got. Like the technique. Okay, that's not so bad. Not so bad at all. So they have no cards. So I guess I just wail next turn. And I can't play anything else, so yeah. And that will mean I take 3. I think that's the only good option. Please don't draw removal. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna take 5 if they attack. Block that. I feel free. Oh, that's pretty good, but doesn't really do anything, does it? I can't play it. I think we just attack with that one. They're gonna have 2 of those. It's gonna do 2 damage. Yeah, I think that's good. Definitely get my healing in. What? You're 17 health. Just play it out. Wow, okay. We neutralized them, just barely. What a card that Revenant is. Really nice. I can't believe I'm doing this well with... Oh, it just makes me think about how bad I must have drafted those other ones. Or is it really just that much luck that, like, doesn't matter as long as you get good draws and bad opponents? I don't know. I wish I could tell exactly how much each win was based on luck of the draw, opponent strength, my skill, my draft, you know? Another good draw. Have to keep that. We can keep getting the 2 swamps and move. Ooh, and that's nice as well. Are we against another Mardu? I think we are. Yup. Oh. Someone play something else. So that's annoying against my Veil. Oh, that's gonna hurt. It doesn't matter so much what I block, as long as I block something. This is such a good start for them. Okay, I have to play the Revenant. I won't be able to play the Veil, so this will almost certainly just go removal, but what can you do? What can you do? If they don't have removal though, they're in a bit of a rough spot. For like 1 turn. Next turn I can... No, I can't. I have 1 first. But I could just play this and then sacrifice some health to create another blocker, which could be good. So that would cost 3? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, that's not removal, but they could definitely find some. Looks like they might have. No! Okay. A bit of a respite. So, I think I'll just play this. And then put a Veil down. Because I can't play it on my turn, right? So I'd want to put it on the initiate so I have a bunch of 3/3s. Well, it's a 4/4, but you get the picture. Should I just attack with the Revenant now that I've got 2 other defenders? It stops them from finding removal, hopefully. Yeah, they have the exile, so I don't know why they didn't attack last time. Curious. Okay, next turn I can add it there, which is great. If they have a combat trick, I'm in a bit of trouble. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, they've got something, probably Duty Beyond Death, is that what it's called? So do I want to block? I'm only taking 4 this turn. I mean, even with Duty, those just don't die. They oh, that does kill actually. So maybe I just block like that. And then I take 3, and they're still forced to use it. I like that. Yes. Yeah, I feel good about predicting what they have. So nice. And we keep drawing stuff, which is good. So I'll make... Should I just make this the life linker maybe? And then I feel like I'm spreading it pretty thin. No attacks. So at least removal now has to pick and choose. I think they still pick the formation breaker, but at least it's a bit of a harder choice. And then I can play Earth Carver next turn, which is good. And even these are kind of like a little synergy anyway, so I quite like that. So I take 2, then I'll heal 2, so or heal 4. A net gain of 2. Okay, Whale of War doesn't do anything just yet, so I think I'll just play this. And go wide. And we definitely attack with this. Because I'm just healing. And nothing can block it. So that seems pretty good. Okay, so even with removal now, it's not super easy for them. Okay, Butcher is definitely more annoying. They've got 2 mobilized now. So I should save the whale probably for actually let's see if they block this, because they might. No, okay. Yeah, so I'll save the whale for next turn. So I want to keep up one of these. So if I do that, and then sacrifice 4 for 4/4. Oh no, it's a 3/3. That's still good though. Wait, I wanna undo. I wanna pay. I wanna put a 1 counter on it, I think. Make it a 6/6. What's the auto tap? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I like that. We don't really have anything in the graveyard yet. That's crazy. Neither do they. We've just kind of left everything on the board. We're even health at the moment, but the sharpshooter will do a lot of damage when they proc it. Still nothing from them. So I think we just keep attacking with the breaker. Okay. Ah, that's smart. Can they do that? Yeah, they can keep doing that while blocking, but they've only got 1 more pump of it. So let's... What are you gonna do again? mean, I feel like that's not the worst trade ever. And then maybe attack with this as well. Am I getting impatient though? So that's gonna do 10. What happens if I attack with everything? That's probably a bad idea. So this dies if I attack with it, but I think that's a good trade. I think I want to slow them down. I think this is good. They might have something they need to play this for. So if I minus... Let's go next. Okay, done. I hate that. Definitely takes away quite a bit of my power, but I'm healthy and they're Mardu, so I think if this goes longer I'm happier because I can get stuff back now. Breaker. Happy to trade. Oh, ho, ho. That is nice. So maybe I attack with the successor. And then... Oh, maybe not. I should have probably pumped it first. Whoops. Ah, bad sequencing there. Okay, I go no attacks, and then let's maybe bring back some stuff instead. Let's just bring those two back. Let's play them out. And then we can add a token here. Seems pretty good. Out of glory, so we can pump with that. Definitely annoying. And they get +1 from that, so we can end up with a pretty beefy team. I can't kill that anymore. So that's annoying. Yeah, wow, these are some tanky stuff going on. But if they do attack, they're at risk of just dying on the backswing a bit. I can kill the bearer, which is great. I'm glad I didn't play that last time, even if it was by accident. So that makes it... So I'm taking 4, 8, 11, 15. So I have to block stuff. And most stuff cannot tank. But they have no cards left. So if this isn't fatal this turn, and I can do 3, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13. Is there any way of getting 1 extra damage in? Oh, if I initiate with that, that becomes 1 extra damage. So not really. Wow, it's so close. It is so close. Okay, I think what we do is we block. If I do that. And that seems pretty good. And then I'm surviving. I'm losing the breaker, but they lose quite a lot of their power. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. But I do need to figure something out for the next turn. Okay, Prowler's good, but it's definitely not better than this. Okay, that's minus. And then let's go plus on this, I guess. It can't be defended. So next turn they attack. They have 4. And 1's flying. So I can't do anything with anything. I don't think I want to risk doing anything with anything, rather. I can technically get 1 removaled, but I don't think it's worth the risk. If they get sharpshooter, they just win. They got something that's good game. What is it? What? Okay. Maybe I should have just blocked then. I got too greedy. Too greedy. Maybe if I was like 5 HP, that was a good choice, but going down to 2, there's just too many ways to just sneak through that damage. Twimbot was the perfect draw, but I mean, I don't know what else they had in their deck, but that was literally completely game ending. Okay, not the best opening hand. Do I want to keep it or not? I think I'll risk it. I do have a lot of expensive cards, so having this many creatures there's a good example of something I'll be very happy to draw. Got 2 renew cards in a hand against another, probably a deck with a lot more renew effects. I'll just play the Wayfair. I don't think I need whatever the land is. Yeah, I'll decline. Because I can synchronize charge, and having an extra counter might be useful in that situation. If I draw a 3-cost, that would be good. Okay, that's a good force to exile target. I think I'll do that. And attack with this. Next turn Prowler, then charge, and then we hope that we haven't lost the game by that point. Maybe we've drawn something useful. What have they got? Oh, they're being careful. They've got Veil up, probably. Another Monra. Okay, why would you keep 1 green up at that point? What could you... What else is 1 green? Saga Wildling? Oh, they had, I didn't realise. They hadn't played a land that time. That makes things a bit easier. Okay, Prowler, I think, goes first here. Yeah. Okay, lots of lands is good. Happy to attack with this. Nice. So, if they have removal, that's okay. I can just play the Envoy. And then we're still getting a lot of value with the charge. This would turn it into a 4-4. So if they have another source of counters, they can make it a 5-5. That'd be a lot invested. Okay, they do. That's very chill though. That is a lot invested. It's such a good trade if they're willing to take it. Ah, never mind. That's crazy. That's even better. Man, I'm jealous of their deck. This is what I want to be doing. I think we just play the Envoy, but maybe I should just play this. No, I think Envoy's better for now. Draw a card. Okay, just lots of lands at the moment. This formation break is definitely a problem. This is what I want my formation breaker to do, but it never does. I never seem to draw it in a hand where I can add a bunch of counters, and then when I do, it's just instantly removal. My fault for not having enough removal. How many lands do I have? 3, 4. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay. That's annoying. That's the only thing they can do, so I don't know what they're thinking about. 6 damage coming through. So that's 8, that's 10. If I draw, I don't know what I want to draw. Maybe the Dusiat Earth Carver? I don't know if that's how you say it. Okay, Botanist. Why? I think I just have to put this on here. Doesn't feel good though. It's my only action and my only way of stopping the formation breaker just ending me really fast. But if they have any more removal, I'm in a very bad spot. Okay, that can get bigger next turn. Oh, interesting. I clearly feel like that changes the timer the most. I mean, it does. I'm just kind of screwed here. I can't attack, because if I attack, I'm just in a spot where they can kill me over my head. If they have some extra counters, I'm in a really bad spot. I mean, I think I'm dead in 2 turns no matter what, really. Okay, I get another card. Ooh, some life steal at least. And it's flying. And it's death touch. It's pretty good. Do they still kill me though? I have to defend that with that. That with that. And then they've got... I think they almost do if they have removal. But if they had removal, they would have got rid of the Envoy, so they'd have had to have drawn it. Yeah, they're gonna go wide and just go around me. Not much I can do about that. And the second they draw removal, I lose, which is also fun. Okay, I didn't do anything. Okay, at least now if they draw removal, I'm fine. For like 1 turn. Actually, I'm not fine, am I? What's the damage like? I definitely take 2 from here, and then I have to take... So I'm taking 6 and healing 4. Oh, I can heal 4. So it's a bit risky. If they had... No. It's at the very beginning. I was wondering if they could pop this and then use the newly empty... or the two things in the graveyard to do something with that, but... I guess not. Wow, so much thinking. Yeah, trying to figure out if they've got lethal here, and if they have some counters, I think they do. That's the problem. That's lucky. We survived because of that. Why were they thinking so long about using exile? I don't know what they could have been trying to think about. Because they win if they just remove either of those. Maybe they were. That was the conundrum they're in. Like, which one do I try to get rid of? Okay, they did the maths. Okay, I think they win next turn unless that's really good. What do I get rid of? Devotee. I mean, I should get rid of something. I guess like getting rid of this, put something in the graveyard, which actually has some interesting synergy going on with that. Yeah, I think I just get rid of one of these. This does have death touch, so maybe I do just get rid of it. What do I add to? Maybe the Revenant, and then I just heal for 6 this turn. That heals for 6. Puts me on 11. If I attack with this as well. No, because then the formation breaker will basically kill me. Yeah, I think otherwise I'll just attack like that. I think they'll take it, but it does mean next turn I have a lot more pressure. So 5, 6. So that's doing 5. That can't get through this turn unless they have removal, which they might do, and then they just win anyway. That's kind of always been the thing. So we will see. But otherwise I'm taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, they can get exile back. That's a good game, I think. Wow. That sucks. It was so close. So close to being able to bring it back. I guess attacking with the Revenant was a mistake. But is it? I would die anyway here, right? 6? Yeah, I think I would just die anyway. I don't think it would make a difference. What are you thinking about, bro? Hit me with it. What could you possibly be wondering? You have a 6. Oh, they... Oh! I'm the one that's stupid. I'm the one that's stupid. Oh my gosh, I so thought they could just kill it with this because I thought something was death touch, but I got rid of their death touch and I actually saved the game. So, can I do anything this turn? If I attack with or what happens? Well, this would probably get countered by... Actually, there's no point. I just lose. I'll probably lose next turn anyway, but... I definitely lose if I go for it. They're gonna kill the Revenant next turn, so I should definitely attack with it. Maybe I should attack with the Rakshasa as well, but I think this at least makes their choice a little harder. They feel like they can't block it because then they give me the counters, which is understandable, but it does mean I get to keep healing. 3. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right choice by them. I think they just win next turn. I think they just have enough. I only have 4 blockers. They have 9 attackers. Like all of them are doing 2 damage. Oh! That was a mistake. Oh wait, I can't play it. What? They can always cast it after me. I forget about that. They get the last say on their turn. Not a mistake. That's the second time I thought they were making a mistake and they're actually completely fine. Do they have removal? I can't believe I was so sure that they had won. I just did not think that Piercing Exile not actually being able to kill. Oh, that's annoying. That is very annoying. So I definitely just take 14, yeah. Okay. I will just kill some stuff for fun though. Okay, that was a close game as well. Our losses were close. I can't quite believe that this deck did that that well. I think this is a good reminder that I should not be scared to draft expensive cards. The Raksasha was not bad. It wasn't amazing, but some of the times that it got like it was basically removal for the cheap stuff, which let me stabilize in some games. And just having some more expensive stuff within everything definitely helps a lot. So if I had been drafting myself, I'm sure I would not have this. I would have not had the goalkeeper. I would not... Actually, I probably would have the Prowler. I probably wouldn't have 2 Whale of Wars. But it is what it is. At least we got some stuff for the collection with these rares. Wait, I got so many collection stuff. It just picked me all the rares. That's kind of it. So I feel a lot less bad that I've realized that, and I got 4 wins, so I didn't lose that many gems. So thank you, Arena. You kind of clutched up. Yeah, I am lost. I'll be honest. I don't feel like I have any read on whether a deck that I draft is good or bad. I think something's broken. I go 0-3. I think I've completely got screwed. I go 4-3. And that's just been consistent from the start. But the problem is I don't feel like I'm getting better at it. So, I think I will be working on a little project. It will probably be out by the time you see this video actually. So kind of pointless for me to say, but if you want the chronology, I'm going to start after today. Just having a look at some trophy decks, doing a bit more watching high level play. Just to really try have a look at the decks and I want to be like looking at deck and go, that could be a trophy deck. Looking at deck and going, that can't be a trophy deck. Or that probably isn't a trophy deck, you know? Just some power level. It also helps me for each archetype. I want to have like a goal. So like in my head, I had a really stupid goal probably. Like I'm sure this was the reason I was doing so bad, but I was thinking for my counters decks, I wanted 6 2 costs, 6 3 costs, and then like 4 or 5 4 costs, and then maybe like 1 or 2 more expensive. And then I was aiming for 4 removal. My read on that is way too many small creatures, and if I am doing that, I need to be playing like 16 lands, 15 lands. Like I can't really get away with that with as many lands as I was playing. Or I need like so much renew value that playing all those cheap creatures isn't going to make me run out of action. That was kind of, I think, some of the learning. So yeah, I don't want to talk waffles for too long at the end of every video, so I'll keep it short and sweet there. Um, Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was still entertaining despite the technical difficulties. Um, and yeah, see you tomorrow in the next video, where hopefully I get to do the whole draft by myself.